Hey, hey. Yeah, you know I couldn't leave it there. Of course I couldn't leave y'all with just them nuggets. That was deep. It was quite, it was heavy too. Because some of y'all haven't heard about that whole birth certificate thing. I get it, child, I get it. It's profound. It's like a shock to your system to hear some stuff like that. It's like, so how you figure? How did it? I kind of told you the gist of it with the birth certificate thing. Yeah, I told you. But you know, when you get born under this system, your social security number, your birth certificate, I hate to break it to you, it hurts y'all feelings if you don't know this knowledge. Listen. They got us right away. You think they wasn't going to get a hold of us? We're on that prison planet. Okay? That's how you are locked in. But it's only up here too. No one owns your soul. No one can own your soul. It's true. When you hear people say that, they can't sell their soul. It don't belong to them in the first place. That's true. But your time down here on this earth in physical form, yes, you can most certainly be physically taken over hostage and be imprisoned. Yes, you can. That which is of flesh is flesh. That which is of spirit is spirit. What goes on down here ain't the same up in the spiritual plane. You understand? So yes, if you screw around, the F around, and mess up and sign yourself over to somebody on this physical plane, they do have that access. You sign that paperwork over to them, which gives them full reign access to you and your life in the physical. Spiritual is different. That's the good news that came from Yahushua Mashiach, honey. Jesus. Yeshua, whatever you want to call him. We talked about in the last couple of videos. He came here, the good shepherd, to lead the lost sheep of Israel back to the Most High, with the word and the knowledge that's going to get you up here, pow, to free your mind so you won't be in prison. And that is, Gentiles have the chop too. You heard what I said with the last one I told you about him. All people are welcome at my Father's table if they come correct. You see what I'm saying? You can break free. The secret is that baptism. You think baptism don't mean nothing? You get in there and it wash. You got to get in that full immersion. Okay, any church or anointed person that can baptize you in full immersion water. And listen, when I say that, listen, I'm not playing with that. You could get in a bathtub with somebody you know is totally anointed, and they could dunk you under and say prayers over you. That is setting intentions. What we talking about doing right here tonight. Right? Set them intentions with high energy tonight or tomorrow too. The rest of December, we're in the middle of the shift. You could set intentions and the power is coming out in the vibrations and the energy, and it can free you. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. When I got rebaptized, listen, I was baptized in the Catholic Church, a little kid, yeah. They poured a little sprinkle in it. It wasn't nothing. As I grew older into my awakening and journey with Yahuwah, I learned that you got to do that full immersion baptism. The difference is that from head to toe, you're covered in that blessed living water. You need that from head to toe, because when you came across your mama's portal and she pushed you out, and the admiralty law, maritime law they giving you, you went and came out born of the water. You see, with $3 and 6 dimes. That's she talking about Wall Street owning your behind with that money. You're a commodity. You can break free from that. Yes, Wall Street has a contract on all of us. And you'd be surprised it's worth millions of dollars. You know, you're talking about Prince and Michael Jackson, them, they killed them, sacrificed them because they worth more dead than alive. Well, so are we. Prison planet. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so just like when you're born, anyone anointed with prayer could do it in a tub like John the Baptist was doing it. Remember, they was all, who gives you authority to do it? The Sadducees and the Pharisees and scribes. This is what Jesus telling me. You don't talk about what he doing. Where I get my power to anoint and pray over people and forgive sins and all that. Where'd you get your powers? Okay? Because, man, my father wanted the same. It comes from him. And you don't have the right to tell me that I can't be here. I know I'm anointed. I know who I am. And I can do this here thing. John the Baptist did it. He went to them in righteousness. They turned them away. Don't you let people of the church say, oh, you ain't got no authority to baptize or whatever. It ain't nothing but setting intentions, honey. But if you can, go into a church. Listen, there's many churches out here. I walked my butt in 2012. And a friend of mine was playing bass in there, so I went to see him play. Right? And he wanted me to check out this new church he's at. So I go in there to see the thing. The people greet you. They sit you down and they offering you all sorts of things. I'm like, thank you, thank you. I sit down to listen to the word. The word was good. It was deep and all that. At the end of the sermon, the minute they said, oh, anybody want to come up here and get baptized? I'm looking around. Oh, hey, you ain't said nothing but a word. I've been wanting it. I wanted it. I wanted full immersion. So I raised my hand, y'all. Oh, come on up, come on up. They took me in the back. They changed my clothes. They brought me back out. While sermon's still going on behind that, they did the whole thing. And everybody cheered and screamed, clapped, whatever. I'm not Pentecostal. That church was Pentecostal. Who cares? They took me in the back afterwards, and they started praying over me, and they were trying to get me to talk, and they like trying to get me to do that, you know, because they want you to speak in tongues. So I'm freezing, I'm shivering, and I'm like, I started saying stuff. It was that. It came right out of my mouth. I didn't know. I never did know nothing like that before. And then afterwards, I kind of shook it off and was laughing on the way home. Like, what the heck was that coming out of my mouth? Like, yo, I'd never do that. They made me do that because I was cold. Now, within weeks, let me tell you something. I got something to tell you. Woo! Let me tell you something. Okay. It changed me. A bright new life of light and promise. Breaking free. I was broken free. You know, even if you have fallen off a wagon again, God will help you. It was almost immediately. I was charged. I was rejuvenated. And then within weeks, it showed up. I started doing all sorts of things. Life was getting on track. And that's when I really started in the word, started to learn, you know, figuring out how to evangelize and be of myself. Okay? God is now inside you once you do this thing, this baptism. You know, it's festering and growing, and it pulls you back to your destiny. I had trials since 2012. I ain't gonna front. Oh yeah, you heard all. If you've been listening to the videos, you see I've been through some trials and tribulations and life after death, near-death experiences. Listen, I've been under the satanic attack since birth. I'm chosen, of course. He's gonna try to take me out. Don't matter. Full immersion baptism. I just walked into that church, and I didn't mention in the service. They didn't mention it. Like I said, afterwards they said to come up. I went and I did. Life within weeks changed dramatically, and no matter what transpired over the years, I knew it didn't have to. I didn't never have to go back and get baptism repeated. That's the thing a lot of people don't understand. Oh, I need to get rebaptized. No, you don't. Once you did full immersion, it's in you. It's within you. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Is in you. Okay. Within you permanently. Satan, of course, gonna keep attacking you because you chosen, you know. So yeah, but it's to strengthen you. You're gonna go through trials, like Baba Vanga said. Look at them 5 keys I gave you. You must go through it to get to it, to do it, to be of service and do all the things she said. Okay, so now I'm gonna finish with them. I never can seem to get to all y'all. I love you so much. So we done with that. I hope that really resonated with you. Right in the comments, come on, resonate. Shout outs: Alma DeLobo 9, Mary Dovan 8883, Amy Self 888. I'm sorry, Amy Self 8008. Yvonne Miller 8064. Techno Mediums Paranormal 1111. Today's your day. Do the portal, Techno. Do the portal. Tammy White 697. Tosh Lindo 643. Corinne Hawkins 8. Kill the Messenger. I'm feeling you. We're gonna talk more on that jewelry thing. I hear you. I know you checking out the jewelry. There's a lot of people that sell jewelry on talk. I don't have time right now, but I'm working on getting into that and building this thing up here. Where I'm gonna have herbs and jewelry, the whole 9. But right now we getting into the project. You know, God said no, the project. Princess Thru. Okay. Let me see. Karen Larson 2270. Jerdors set by KNO3473. Mystical Impressive Nika is about to end. I love you guys. I'm going to leave you alone. I got to get to intentions. And I don't think I'm going to do another one.